Good morning guys, it's Chrissy Elaine here, and I'm just going to be doing a space inspired makeup tutorial today. This was all started when we came out with the new Bang mascara. They really advertised it as being out of this world because it is a volumizing mascara, which is really something new that they haven't really attempted in the past. So I'm just going to be starting my makeup with this Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation in light sand and buffing that out with a damp beauty blender because I want this to look really flawless and natural. I'm just going to get a nice pretty glow with these unicorn drops by Makeup Revolution, and they have this purple glitter in them, and I really like that for this particular look. Maybe not for every day, but it really worked out nicely. So I'm going to be setting my brows with this Bravo Serum by Benefit Cosmetics. This promotes more hair growth the more that you use it, so I really like to use that as my everyday setting gel. And I'm going to be highlighting my under eye and the center of my forehead as well as my chin area with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral, I believe. And again, just buff that out with a damp beauty blender to just make sure it's as seamless as possible. I cannot stress that enough. It is worth spending a little bit of extra time on your makeup if you're just blending it out, just to make sure that it doesn't look patchy throughout the day. So make sure to set that with some setting powder. You can use colored powder or translucent, but I'm using the Cover FX, which is a translucent powder, and setting the perimeter of my face with this Hoola bronzer. So I'm really just buffing that in the skin, not applying too much product because you want to be careful how much bronzer you're applying. It can easily become a little bit too much. It's better to just take a little bit on the brush, tap off the excess so that you're not applying too much, and just working a little bit on at a time, buffing it out until you're happy with it. And sometimes if I feel like I'm getting a little patchy because I'm drier, and I will actually take a little bit of powder foundation and go on top to buff it out and make it look a little bit more natural. So that's just a little tip for you guys. Next I'll be going in with the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using these Tarte Unicorn palette as well. This is really nice. It had a lot of bright and shimmer shades, but there is one matte specific shade that I'll be using just in the crease. And I'm going to be taking this silver shade from the palette. The consistency of this particular shade was so nice. So some of the shades in that palette just weren't as pigmented as others, but I really liked this color, and I think it worked out well with the glitter that I ended up applying on top. So once you get a good crease, I just start tapping that on the eyelid to get the most pigment because I didn't apply any eyeshadow primer today. Next I'm going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Warm Taupe. I'm just going to be throwing that right on top of that crease shade that we applied earlier, and setting the lid with a little bit of this Chi nail glitter, and I'm just using the Ardell Lash Glue as a base to stick the glitter on. The last thing I'll be doing is just applying a little bit of highlighter. This is the Kat Von D Amethyst palette, and I really used a lot of the shades in this just because this look could be multicolored. So I used a little bit of the pink opal and the violet shade in the palette, and I used that along the brow bone and on the cheeks, but we'll get to that later. So like I was telling you earlier about the powder foundation, sometimes I do use that, as you can see, along the jawline to clean up where I applied the bronzer. That really just brings out the cheekbones a little bit more. And I'm taking the stippling brush by BH Cosmetics, and I'm using that to just buff out the powder foundation, which ultimately is just going to make the bronzer blend out even more seamlessly. So like I was saying, we're just topping off the cheekbones with a little bit of that highlighter that we applied on the brow bone. And I just apply that on the tops of the cheekbones as well as on the nose, the chin, and the cupid's bow. And I'm using a little bit of this NYX Liquid Lingerie lipstick by NYX Cosmetics. I really like this because it lasts all day, and I'll put on something colorful later. Well, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like to see more of, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.